Hi, I'm Madison.
Hi, I'm Tori. And this is The Real Knitwives of Hunterdon County.
Wow, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
I feel like I say that every time we start one of these.
Yeah, because technically, we haven't talked to each other in a while.
Yeah,
so
life has kind of gotten in the way a little bit.
Yeah, so I haven't spoken to you in a while, so if this goes off the rails, it's probably because we haven't seen each other, in a while.
This episode is probably more than likely going to be very, 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 very rambly.
Brought to you by Random Tangents.
Yes. And Thursday Ramblings. Sponsored by the Traveling Knitter 213.
Promo code The Real Knitwives.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry guys. Antics abound tonight, and that's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah, so one of the things that I was gonna mention was that I just noticed you have new glasses. Are these new? Oh,
I have 2 pairs of glasses.
Oh.
And I've been wearing these for a while because, okay, and I'm going to get real. I have a more round face than I used to because I carry weight in my face, which is fine. This
also because food is delicious.
Food is delicious, and I like food. So when I bought glasses, one of the frames was maybe a bit too narrow for me, and I had them adjusted, so they do fit somewhat comfortably, but I tend to carry more weight in my face during the summer because ice cream.
I mean, that's me all year.
Ice cream all year, but a lot during the summer to cool off. So I normally sport some purple specs, and the purple specs have not seen the light of day for a little bit because they're a bit too pinchy at the moment, which is fine. That's why we have 2 pairs of glasses. Very bougie over here.
Oh yeah, one of the reasons why I'm glad we didn't tape last week is because I had to postpone my eye doctor visit.
Oh no,
because I was sick.
Oh yes, I remember this.
So I got whatever Sean had, which was like acute bronchitis.
Yeah, dengue fever.
Yeah.
Whatever. You were dying.
Yeah, I was dying. I was convinced it was COVID. It was not COVID. Thank goodness. And so number one, I did sound like I smoked like 40 packs a day.
Yeah.
And also I was wearing my glasses because I had to postpone my eye appointment.
Which meant no contacts.
And I hate my glasses so much. Yeah. I was sick of them by the end. Yeah. And the doctor was like, oh, I see your eyes have like changed.
Oh, that's great.
But you can still see out of these. I'm like, no, I can't see shit. That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
I need an update.
Yeah, like my eyes have shifted again.
Yeah.
So now I'm 6 and 625 in my eyes.
I don't know what that means.
So it's...
Does it mean you're blind?
Yes, it means I'm blind. And I each year progressively get blinder, so...
More and more blind.
Yeah, so hooray.
Very good.
So that was an update for me. And then... another update is that I finally booked our trip to Arizona.
Ooh.
So, heard great things about the state.
I only grew up there and spent the first 18 years of my life there.
Yeah, I wonder why I've heard only good things.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I told you not to do was go during, like, the summer months. Like, and for summer in Arizona,
you didn't have to tell me that. I would have known.
I know, but here's the thing: is that Arizona summer lasts until October. It's spicy until October, and then it's hit or miss. November is like the first like safe month, in my opinion, to go.
Funny enough, my aunt is going in October, so good luck to her.
She's gonna die.
Yeah, good luck to her and all of her endeavors.
No. And I'm saying this as a person who grew up there.
Right.
I choose not to go there when it's as hot as the devil's armpit. Because I don't like to sweat.
You don't like when it's like 135 degrees?
All right, well, that's a bit dramatic. It's never that hot.
It was hot this year.
Yes, but never. It's not ever been that hot. It's 120s is like highest it goes. Maybe it hit 130. 135 is not.
I thought like Death Valley and like certain locations hit 135 in like July.
That's in California.
I don't know where things are located.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to go see the Grand Canyon.
Yep. Just going to go be in Flagstaff and Sedona.
And at your yarn store, your local yarn store.
Mm-hmm. Yes, watch out, Tempe Yarn and Fiber. Tori is coming for you.
Yes, I am.
Very scared. Be very afraid.
Oh, no.
In all honesty, I think you're going to have fun. It's a very nice, large store, and there's lots of fun things. We've mentioned Tempe Yarn and Fiber before on a previous episode. Tempe Yarn and Fiber participates along with some of the local farms in Arizona in the Shave 'em to Save 'em program. Mm-hmm. So they have several breeds of sheep fiber.
Very excited.
So that you can try. And they also have like alpaca fiber and goat fiber there as well. So like tons of stuff to try.
Oh yeah. Speaking of animals.
Yes.
How's your in-laws lamb doing?
So something that happened over the small break that we took for illness and vacation. My in-laws decided to get a sheep, a lamb.
Okay, but can you explain the situation behind this? Because I don't think they're properly equipped for a lamb.
Oh no! This is a very careful and delicate situation to tread across.
Okay.
Because as I have not been a shepherdess before, but from my knowledge of my interest in the subject, sheep are herd animals. And you heard me correctly when I said... When Tori said lamb...
Singular.
As in singular.
One.
So, a few weeks ago, we were at my cousin Charlene's wedding.
Oh, boy.
It was a beautiful affair. Congratulations, Shar and Yuli. They were gorgeous, gorgeous couple. My in-laws decided to drop the bomb on Dan and I at the cocktail hour. After, we've had, like, some beverages. And they're like, oh yeah, guess what, guys? We're really thinking about getting a lamb. And I didn't think they were serious.
Yeah, I didn't think they were serious either.
I figured that this was just a joke.
Most people are just like, yeah, I want to get like insert animal here. And
yeah, I was like, I too wish to have
research on it
on my farm that I don't have.
Do research on the lamb.
Yeah, so
on the lamb.
The following week, I went over to their house for lunch because that is something we do in my husband's family. Is we go over and have family lunch every week,
right?
And Dan was being really cryptic. He's like, they have a surprise. I'm like, what do you mean they have a surprise? Like, why are you upsetting me? Because I hate it when you like. He does this to just like get me like angsty. Like, we'll leave the house, like, they have a surprise for you. I'm like, I'm not prepared for a surprise.
For you! Like, they bought it.
I'm not prepared for a surprise. And he's like, Madison, it's going to be fine. I'm like, no, it's not, because you waited until the absolute last second to tell me that there's a surprise.
Am I dressed appropriately?
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, what does that mean?
So, what? And I show up, and I just hear it buying from the street.
What's Mommy doing?
Mommy's eating. She's eating, bud.
What's Mommy doing?
She's eating her breakfast.
Oh.
See, she's looking for some twigs. She likes the trees, huh? You see? Hi, baby. Hi, Lammy, you eating?
All right, well, you're dying. I'll talk about my first FO.
I'm dying in the corner.
Are you good, fam?
Yes, I'm okay. I just have asthma.
That's not good. Okay.
I mean, like, I've had asthma my entire life, so, like, why stop now?
I don't know. So my first finished object has actually been gifted away.
Mm-hmm.
I made a cable knit hat for my cousin, Charlene, who just got married. And yes, congratulations. She picked the yarn out on her bachelorette weekend, and I'm like, I'll make you something and then you'll get it as a gift for your wedding.
Nice.
Obviously along with some other stuff, but like this was part of it. It is the Tied Knots by Justyna Lorkowska. And it is in these lovely babies. The first yarn is Cumulus, Juniper Moon Farms Cumulus. In this gorgeous light blue color. And then I paired it with Berroco Aerial in a very similar blue color. And I'll insert a picture here that I took. It's really fluffy and really gorgeous. And I want to make another one.
Ooh, this feels very fluffy on its own.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good choice. And when I told my cousin that this was cotton, she's like, that doesn't feel like cotton. I'm like, it doesn't feel like cotton.
It does not.
We all say it. Cumulus does not feel like cotton. And that's what makes it fabulous. But yeah, Tied Knots by Justyna Lorkowska.
And it was... Okay, can we just pause for
I knew when you were going to bring it up.
Okay, at the beginning, you remember, at the beginning of this year, somebody was very hung up on a couple of things. Socks, cables. We have yet to do steeking, which we have.
We still need to do something steeked.
We need to do something steeked. But she has overcome her boundaries. She has made multiple pairs of socks and cables.
Yeah.
Cables.
Yes.
They're not as bad. See, I told you.
They're still not my favorite.
No, they're nobody's favorite. But are they like super pretty?
Sure.
Hell yeah. They're worth doing. No, they're worth doing. They're worth doing.
You can think that.
You obviously made like multiple things with cables.
Yeah, I made 2 things with cables. One was a pair of socks. The pair of socks was like a whole like lesson in love and loss because of how many times I had to pull things apart from messing stuff up. The hat wasn't so bad, but the hat was a thicker yarn, and I felt like it was a little more forgiving.
Probably.
Okay.
So my first finished object I'm actually wearing.
Okay.
So I don't want to like super stand up.
Yeah, we're not doing that. You are wearing what?
I'm wearing the Sommer Ella.
Okay.
By
Lene, Holme, something. Samsoe.
Yes. By that person.
We'll have the name down below. You know how we go.
But I made it in kind of fall colors.
Yes.
And it's in Kraemer yarns, their wool DK base. And so like Kraemer yarns, like how do you describe it? Like they only sell out of their one store in Pennsylvania.
It's a one-stop shop. However, since our last conversation, because I got curious, you can buy it online.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I searched the wrong website.
It's like a subset website. It's not on their main website. Mm-hmm. It's like you have to click something and go somewhere and type in some mysterious prayer code, whatever, and then you can possibly buy yarn. Mm-hmm. I'm joking. It is really simple. It's just not on the actual on their original website. You have to say a secret
code. You have to say whoa.
Yes, yes, and you need to be very well versed in the secret handshake.
Yeah, it's like a speakeasy, but for yarn.
But no. Honestly, it's a one-stop shop in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like they've been functioning like since like I don't know, like the 1800s, and I don't know what they don't say specifically what kind of wool this is. They just said it's wool. Probably it's just merino. Yeah. That's the most common type of wool. Yeah. It's very comfortable. It's very warm, even though it's short sleeved. Mm-hmm. So like days like today where it's like cooler out, this is like the perfect sweater shirt. Only problem I have with it is that the lace portion is very see-through, so you can see my bra a little bit. And
so we have to get you an undershirt.
Yeah, I just have to get an undershirt. But otherwise, had fun with the pattern. Was fun to do it in multiple colors. It's not usually done in multiple colors.
No, but it's cool.
Yeah, so it was fun to do. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's my finished object.
It's been mentioned before, but it's not been shown in its full done state. Mm-hmm. So like you guys needed another reminder.
Oh, yeah. Give me an end.
This is the Riptide 135. Isn't she gorgeous? It's
Isn't she lovely?
I don't even remember the lyrics to that song.
Isn't she wonderful?
There you go. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so this is the latest shawl design by Juniper, Shiels, Toland.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Riptide 3, which just means that it took 3 skeins of DK weight, or in my case, fingering held double.
Right.
And yeah, I'm absolutely in love with it. It's very comfortable. I wore this to my cousin Charlene's wedding.
Nice.
Only for photos because it was hot that day. But it matched my dress, so I will be wearing that combo for a winter wedding. If I ever have a winter wedding, I will be wearing this combo again. This is out of Jagger Spun yarns in the heather base in Wisteria. And it is very rustic.
Mm-hmm.
It is wool. It is literally just wool. That's what was on the label. So, but yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. If you guys are looking for a nice warm shawl to do for the winter, this is really like easy pattern to do. Also, the Riptide 1 would make it a fabulous Christmas gift or holiday gift for anybody because it literally kind of resembles the Sophie scarf, but it's this lace pattern all the way across it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a quick gift maker. But yeah, so that's me.
Nice. All right. And then now I am going to be showing my shawl.
Ooh.
Am I showing it the right way? Yes, I am. All right. This is my shawl.
Very good. Let's see.
Which is the Silken Sand Shawl by Kelene Kinnersly.
And what is this out of?
And this is out of yarn that I spun. So I got this fiber. It's called Wild Hair Fibers at Rhinebeck last year. And spun it up.
Yeah.
And knitted it up. And now
is a shawl.
Is a shawl.
Is a shawl.
Is a shawl. So very happy with how this turned out.
Yeah. It's very, very pretty.
Very, very pretty. Very rustic.
Yeah.
I think, I'm trying to remember what type of fiber this is.
Is it Romney?
I can't remember.
I could be making that up.
Yeah.
It is Rhinebeck wool from Rhinebeck that is now a Rhinebeck shawl.
Yep. And I made the yarn.
Very cool.
All the finished objects I have.
I've got one more. So last podcast episode, I mentioned experimenting with my first sock pattern. And here they are. They are done. I finished them last week. They are so comfortable. These are the best fitting socks because I'm obviously like trying them on as I go. I'm like adjusting things. I went with, for my foot, every pattern I've done that's toe up says increase to 60 stitches. That's the size.
Right.
And I'm like, but it's loose on my foot. So why can't I just do less than that? And it's like, it's typically because there's a pattern on the foot and it's not divisible by the number of stitches that I need. It's only divisible by, so many counts. And if I went to the next lower number, it would be too tight. But because this is literally just like stockinette, there's no texture, no like pattern to it other than I did stripe it. And it was a bitch to weave in all the ends. But it was done.
For some reason I thought it was self-striping.
Nope. No.
Okay.
So that was the thing. These socks were born out of the need to use up Advent yarn.
Oh,
and they were gradient cakes. And I still have plenty of gradient cakes to do. But I think what we've learned from this is that I don't like weaving in ends. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to just we can alternate cakes while we're going along the socks. So I'm working one sock at a time in 2 different gradient cakes and getting some sort of striping effect without weaving in a million ends.
Yep.
And they're not going to match, but they came from the same cakes, so it's fine.
Who cares?
I mean, I like symmetry, but like I obviously this one has a green cuff and this one has a gray cuff because we ran out of gray yarn. But they fit perfectly. They're gorgeous, and I am now doing the pattern in a solid color just to like double check my maths. But yeah,
I can't wait to try it.
These are gonna be called my perfect shorties because they fit my foot perfectly.
And no one else's.
And nobody else's! But no, all have different sizes. But yeah, so this is my socks. But yeah, that's it for FOs for me.
Yeah, I'm very excited to try them. All right, so I have a couple whips.
Okay.
And I know you have a couple whips.
Same.
Okay, so I'll start with, I guess, what I'm working on tonight.
Okay.
Which is the...
What are you doing?
It's stuck.
Bam.
Which is the Shale Saison. Yeah. So
there you go.
There you go.
That's the right. That's the right way.
Yeah. So, which is a shawl by Laine Poudree.
Okay. C'est French.
Yes.
Okay.
Oui.
Okay.
And I'm using, as you can see, a crazy color combination. As I was asked to do a sample for a dyer. Oh, yes. And so I was just like, I'm going to choose some uncommon colors for the shawl, kind of showcase their coloring. Yeah. I have gotten a lot of compliments on the garter stitch color alone. It's very colorful. It's very in your face. Well,
and I'm sorry, you do alternate right here. Yes. So these stripes here are this color.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So she's talking about like these stripes right here. Yes, these are alternated the color. So I like how it does blend a little bit.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So the yarn in question is called Twisted Ambitions. The color that is the crazy color is called, I believe it's like Radiant. No, it's called Gold Rapture.
Gold Rapture.
Gold Rapture. Okay. And I would have to deconstruct the other cake to see which.
Oh, good.
Sky Blue.
Sky Blue.
Yep.
Gold Rapture and Sky Blue.
So they're doing a trunk show at Beyond Yarn in November. And so I need to finish the shawl by November.
That would be correct.
Yep. So that's one thing I'm working on.
Very cool. Okay. I'll go over what I'm working on currently. So I've got to fix that. Hold on. I am currently working on my autumn court sweater for Rhinebeck. Ooh. So I'm on Body Island.
Womp womp.
I don't think I had much done on this previously on the podcast. I've done a lot of progress. So I finished all the yoke color work. I split for sleeves, and now I'm cruising along. There is more color work on the body. And at this point, I'm just trying to get, I'm setting goals of like getting 3 inches done each week until I hit that color work section again.
That's a lot more organized than I am.
Well, because otherwise I'll start working on other projects because I hate just doing stockinette.
Oh, yeah.
So even if I just do, a couple rows a day, getting 3 inches done in a week, so I can still work on other things and I don't get bored. I hate being bored. But I guess I should say what yarns these are.
Yeah, you should.
So the design Autumn Court sweater is by Dragon Hoard Designs. The top color is from Dragon Hoard Yarns. They are the same person. Her name is Tristan. And the colorway up here is called Selene. And it's this like brown with mauve and mustard in it. I'm not a huge brown girl, but I really do like this color. And then
it's got mauve.
It's got mauve and mustard in it. So,
yeah, those are both of your colors. Yeah. So,
and then I've got Avalon Farms Pendragon in. I should have the notes right here. Hold on.
Oh, that's Avalon Farms is the same thing I made. my Double Trouble tank top.
Yes.
I wear that all the time too.
Okay. I had to find labels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the green is called Frog Prince.
Oh.
Frog Prince. And then where's the other label? Label.
Riff, riff, riff. Hi, my name is Victoria. While she's looking for this, blah, blah, blah.
The other color is called Crystal Cave. So purple is Crystal Cave, green is Frog Prince, and then the blue is from Utopia Yarns, which I only got like a 50-gram skein because the blue is less in the pattern apparently. But this is called Seafoam.
Seafoam.
So I'm really enjoying this. All these yarns were purchased at either Wool & Folk or Rhinebeck. So that's my thing when I do a Rhinebeck sweater. I want it to be out of yarn I bought at Rhinebeck.
Right.
So this will be my second sweater out of yarn that I bought at Rhinebeck.
Nice.
And yeah, so I've got options to wear. And I'm excited, obviously.
Right.
You can see it on my face.
Oh, she's so excited,
I just want to get on Body Island, guys. I wanted to have it already.
SOS, she's on Body Island.
Anyway, what's your next whip?
All right, so my next whip is just a sock that I started.
Ooh.
So I just only have the cuff and kind of the leg of the sock.
Very cool.
And this is, yarn that we got at the NJ Sheep and Wool Festival.
Yes.
Which we'll get into a little bit. But yeah, this yarn is from a vendor that was there called Vita Lifestyle. Deliciously hand-dyed yarns. And the flavor is Farm Fetty for the Sheep and Wool Festival in New Jersey.
Very cool.
So,
is this a vanilla sock or is there a pattern to the sock?
Oh, this is a vanilla sock. I'm just making a sock.
Very cool.
So, I have not done the heel yet, but I intend to at some point. I'm very distracted with my last whip, which I will show you eventually.
Okay. I've got one last whip. I was gonna have another whip, but that literally ended up getting frogged all the way out.
Oof.
Because, and this is a PSA.
Oh boy.
Caution to anyone who uses free patterns. Sometimes they're free for a reason.
Yeah.
And someone didn't edit it all. Or didn't take into account that their gauge might be wrong. And so...
Or that it doesn't make sense.
Also, another PSA, when you do brioche, you want it to be very fluffy and like squishy. The way to accomplish that is by using a smaller needle, not a bigger one.
Ooh, okay.
So, that's all I want to say.
Okay.
I was trying to do something brioche. The pattern's ass.
Oh boy.
I'm not mentioning the pattern.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah, some patterns are free for a reason.
Yeah. And that's not to hate on free patterns because there are some very lovely free patterns out there.
Yeah, Shale Saison is actually free. And it's working out beautifully.
I've done the Lene mix that I did earlier in the year. Gorgeous free pattern. Very simple to read. There's tons of free patterns out there that are worth their salt because the person who published them actually
gave a crap.
But there are people out there that will just publish bullshit. And I fell into that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm mad. So.
Oh, yeah. I've fallen once or twice into that pitfall.
Yeah, no, it's not fun because it wastes your time. Anyway, as I move the camera and readjust myself in my stance and my anger.
Let me readjust myself in my anger.
Well, let me refocus on something positive, I guess.
Oh boy.
My other whip is the second rendition of my Perfect Shorties. And this is in Asylum Fibers in the colorway and the label that I don't have. So, it's something to do with Monet. That's all I remember. The label's in my basement. Welcome to the shit show. But isn't it pretty?
It has something to do with Monet.
It does. It does.
The label's in my basement. It's somewhere. The cat ate it.
The cat did not eat it.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I came one day where I'm like, yeah, Penny ate the labels, so I have no idea. She eats the labels all the time.
Aspie doesn't do that, though. She just bats them around, so if they don't end up in the bag, who knows where they are.
Oh, boy. Yep.
But this is in Asylum Fibers, which I love this yarn. I've used this yarn in a couple different projects this year. And this is in the colorway. I'm just going to call it Monet for now. Colorway Monet. It'll get updated if I ever find the label.
If she doesn't,
if I don't, whatever.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, to give you guys a little bit of detail, and the only detail at the moment is that this is a toe-up sock, obviously, because toes up here, and this is the foot. Shocker.
I'm so shocked.
So I'm not designing a cuff down sock. I'm not interested. I hated it. So, yes, I'm a drama queen. Anyway, so this is just a plain vanilla sock at the moment, to confirm my maths. And then I figure I'm going to just pick out two solid colors and do some sort of like fun lacy thing or something. I don't know, on another one.
Then you give me the pattern and then I tested it.
Well, also that. But I want to have some fun with it. So,
Boo.
I'm sorry. I'm having a great old time. But this is my other whip that I've been working on. Again, like I said, I did have something else, but it's burning in hell.
Oh boy.
Okay, and Tori.
All right.
What else you got to share?
So, this last one that I have that I've been working on extensively, it may not look like much now, but it's going to be something.
That's a lie.
Something later. So this is the start of a dress called House Dressing.
Very cool.
It looks actually better when I hold it up right now. So this is the bottom of the skirt. It's a color work, basically like village or like city, skyline. Mm-hmm. I believe the artist did it based on like her engagement in Iceland or something. Mm-hmm. So like Iceland skyline. Yeah. So right now, I'm doing kind of a black silhouette with some light windows and such, to represent like houses lighting up at night. Yeah. And I'm going to do gradient sunset colors for the rest of the dress. Cool. So as you can see, this is a good, proud accomplishment because this is 540 stitches in the round and it is not twisted, which was a huge accomplishment. Yeah, no, and also you could see all those floats in the background.
Yeah, look at all those floats.
Yeah, so very excited to, this is my new magnum opus.
When you first brought this out and I'm just looking at it down here, I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess. And now I'll look up on the screen, I'm like, I can see the houses.
I know, I'm like, this looks so much better than when I was like really.
Like, not like it looked bad or anything, like it's just gorgeous, but I'm like, this I can actually like tell.
Right, yeah, I can actually tell, like, it looks, I'm like, it doesn't look like much, but now it looks like something on the screen. Yeah, like, that's why I'm just like,
accomplishments!
Yes.
This has not been mentioned on the podcast, but no. Tori disdains things that aren't top down. Like, bottom up for you is not your favorite. So the fact that you're doing this many stitches bottom up.
Yes. This, the only other thing that I've done bottom up is the octopus sweater. That is also worked bottom up. Also color work.
That popped up on my Ravelry, thing. Like, I guess a bunch of people have been, like, looking at it or... In my Ravelry, it came to like one of the top pages of my Ravelry algorithm.
I'm definitely gonna, after I finish that monster, because it is a dress. It's not even just a sweater. No. When I get stuck on Dress Island, Body Island for the dress. Geez. No, so yeah, that's a dress. So that is my new magnum opus. Yes. And after I do that, I would think I'm going to do another octopus sweater. Only because I have been thinking about it. I have been wanting to do another one. Yeah. And it's been about time because it's been like 4 years since I made the other one. Yeah. But yeah, very excited. I'm almost done with the color work. And then, I basically do the rest of the skirt.
Cool.
In sunset fadey colors. Also the yarns. So the black is spun right round. The multiple colors, kind of like the sunset fading, is going to be Asylum Fibers. I got a huge snake.
Oh, that's
Bought a
right.
huge snake.
Yes.
From what's her name?
Stephanie.
Yeah. So I bought a huge snake from Stephanie of Asylum Fibers. Excited to do the rest of the dress. So the windows are actually UV reactive yarn. If you remember my bee socks, my bee creative socks.
Oh yeah.
So the idea was to, like, in UV light, they light up all the windows.
Look at you be so smart.
I know.
I love it.
And that's by Urban U. So yeah, I'm very excited for the rest of that dress.
Cool.
You'll see the progress of it on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only on here.
Only on here. Well,
Okay.
maybe on Instagram.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that was my last whip.
Okay, cool. Well, figured we could do a bit of a catch up.
Yeah.
So I had another thing to mention on Animal Front, but not particular to Lammy. That is the lamb's name, by the way, Lammy. The kids named her. The kids, the 5-year-old and 2-year-old named the lamb.
Okay. I can't say anything because I had a hamster named Peffy. So, like,
no.
I mean, like, I wasn't, and also a gerbil named Cow.
Yeah.
So I wasn't the best namer of animals.
No. Literally, it's literally named Lammy.
Poor
anyway.
sheep. Anyway.
One of the other things that we did on the latest break of time, or not me and my husband did. We went to visit some friends in Omaha, and one of the things we did was we went to a fried chicken joint in Omaha, and our dinner entertainment was watching. Sorry, I'm losing my shit. We got to watch a colony of raccoons eat fried chicken scraps from a window.
You know, in Bob's Burgers, where it's Linda talking about the raccoons outside. I feel like that's you.
Yeah.
With these raccoons.
Yeah. They were adorable. I wanted to take, like, all of them home.
Yeah, they look like that, but it's like,
I'm not going to touch one.
No, don't touch one.
But I'm going to insert either at the end or here.
Pictures of trash pandas.
No, I have video of them eating.
Oh, boy.
I have, like, B-roll of them eating their dinner while we're eating. We just attended New Jersey Sheep and Wool.
Yes, like I mentioned earlier.
Like a week and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And for a moment there, it was touch and go as to whether or not Victoria was going to join me because she was not feeling well. And if you watched our last episode, we said, like, rule number 1, don't be sick. And
I broke that
for a minute,
rule.
you were dying and you were feeling,
I was losing my voice again.
You were losing your voice, but you weren't coughing and you weren't sneezing.
That's true.
And you didn't have fever.
That's true.
You made a conscious effort to make yourself well for the benefit of everyone else.
Yeah, and not like it mattered because there were other factors that were just out of our control that made it unpleasant.
And that is to say, not the festival was unpleasant. The weather was unpleasant.
Oh yeah, I was just telling Sean, I was like,
yeah,
if the festival was held on Saturday, Saturday was absolutely gorgeous. This past Saturday.
Oh yeah.
It was absolutely gorgeous. I was like, oh man, I wish they just
pushed it one weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have gone.
So what happened was that
the weekend that it was scheduled to happen, which was the 9th and the 10th.
It was the most humidest. It was
disgusting.
Basically, you were swimming through the air. It was so humid.
And we're just, it's a wool festival, so you want to.
It's a sheep and wool festival, right? There's yarn everywhere.
There's yarn everywhere. There's fiber everywhere. So literally, you were messing around in different like fiber piles and things were just literally sticking to you.
Yeah, one lady was like, "Oh, feel this," and I like stuck my hand in. I was like, "My hand is stuck to
My
it."
hand is green now.
Ugh. And it's like, and it was just miserable. Like, and the air was so heavy. It was like in an enclosed space, so it wasn't directly outside. But even if it was directly outside, still would have been miserable.
Yeah. It was just really hot, and I wish
really
it wasn't
hot.
so hot.
And my eyes were, my eyeballs, my eyelids, everything was sweating.
After a certain point, we kind of looked at each other and was like, "Do you want to go get ice cream and like go home?" And it's like we wanted to keep like wandering around. And granted, we said hi to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So if you saw us and you said hello, hi back. It was so nice to meet you.
Yes.
And it's just, I'm sorry, it's too many people to remember everybody. I'm sorry.
I'm bad with names.
I'm
Don't
really
ask me.
horrible with names, but I appreciate everyone that said hi and came up to us because we had a lot of fun.
And new followers because Madison was basically pitching us the entire time.
That was the job, man. We are brilliant. Everyone in the world should watch us.
That's correct, but I was there specifically for the yard.
She had priorities and I had priorities, and I would walk away from the table. She's like, "Madison, why do you keep doing it?" I'm like, "Because people need to know about us."
I know, she should just buy business cards.
I'm going to. I need to, but I don't know what to do yet. I have too many things going on.
Anyway, I bought a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna go through it right now.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So other than the weather being crappy, we got some cute videos of some gorgeous lammies and sheepies that were very fluffy that we did not touch because it was too hot. Yes,
but they were well taken care of, and they had friends. So we were not concerned about their well-being.
No. They were not lonely. Okay, relax, child. Start going through your stuff, and somewhere towards the middle, I'll pick up. Because I bought less. Because I
bought something.
I bought stuff. I just didn't buy that. I didn't buy a lot because
she was being nice and conservative and being respectful of her and her husband's money and blah, 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 blah.
I want to be able to still go wave my freak flag at Rhinebeck.
I'm still going to I have just issues.
No, I just don't have a lot of money at the moment because of all the different weddings and shit.
You have friends that are getting married and like I don't. So like
I'm dying.
It's great.
I love love so much, but I'm dying.
It's great. Having friends is actually pretty like financially beneficial. So like highly recommend.
Yeah. Unless you're the one giving the money to them, then it's not beneficial.
Or having poor friends who are like not in like who are not getting married, also financially, like...
Great.
Yeah. So starting off, we got Fiber Steed.
Ooh.
So this is their worsted weight. The blend is Sprout. So I thought this was extremely interesting. I was like, what is this used for? Mm-hmm. They actually had samples of like a cowl and just like different things that you can make with it. Self-striping. And I thought it was super, super interesting. So I also bought the depth cowl pattern that's on Ravelry. Okay. I don't know who it's by, but I just have the code. Very interested to see what this turns out to be. Definitely excited to use that.
I would just say plop. Plop them down.
Cece's Wool was having a buy one get one 50% off. Okay. So I bought 2 of these nice big chunkers. Worsted weight, and the colorway is Calypso. So I have 2 of these big chungers.
How many grams is that?
So it's 8 ounces, 560 yards each.
Okay. That's a decent amount. Yep. Almost a sweater. Like, you need a little more for a sweater quantity.
It'd be nice to, like, mix with something. Okay, so I also have 2 of these.
Oh, yeah, this is one of the last places we stopped before we died.
Yes, and I've bought from them before. I really like their puns, their style, what they do. So this is the Golden Pearls.
Ooh. I like their label too.
Oh, yes. I love their label. They're from Brooklyn.
Why is it called the Golden Pearls?
Because it's based off of the Golden Girls. And so all of their names for all of their dyes is basically like based off of quotes or things that happen in the show. So this is patio furniture.
Oh my gosh.
So this is their sock. And I have 2 skeins from them. Very excited to use. I've used them before.
Yeah.
I love it. Patio furniture. Okay. It's another one that I bought was this beautiful mohair.
Ooh, yeah.
This is from Toby Roxanne Designs. Colors everything.
I almost bought from there. I'm kicking myself now.
Okay, this is called Pool Party, and it's mohair silk. So
very, very pretty.
Very excited about this. Very excited. You want to step in, or
sure? I'll step in. I got a couple.
Because I still have.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I haven't gotten to the fiber yet. This is just the yarn.
Okay. Well, I've got 6 skeins of yarn and a thing of stitch markers. And somewhere there's a bag, but I can't find the bag right now. It's most likely downstairs, and I really don't care. So this is from Vida. What'd you call it before?
Vida?
Vida.
Vida?
Vida is life in Spanish.
Oh. Whoops.
So, Vida. And this is again in Funfetti. I loved her entire booth.
Yes.
This
she's the one that made us want ice cream because her logo is literally ice cream.
Literally talked to the people at the booth and we're like, so here's where you go if you want ice cream.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like there's a couple different locations.
Oh, I don't like the ice cream place that we picked though. I have issues with that place.
You have issues because they don't do nuts.
Yeah, which is weird. I mean, like if you have a nut allergy, then don't order nuts.
I have a feeling someone in the family that owns the place has a nut allergy and cross-contamination is an issue. So you don't need to go there. I will go there by myself because I like it. Yeah. And then this color is called Pine Cone.
Huh.
And it's in the MCN Merino Cashmere Nylon base. So it's very fluffy. And I'm going to check this one. This one is in the merino nylon base. So they're really pretty together. I'm going to do these in a shawl, I think, together. I
also have 1 skein of that, along with the sock combo that I bought. Mm-hmm. This is Vida's pastry.
Very cool.
So love this blue.
Very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Another one. Well, my skein is a little dilapidated.
It exploded.
Yes, it's very excited. This is another one from Fiber Seed.
Mm-hmm.
This is in the pollinated colorway in the Sprout sock fingering base.
Oh, maybe I've read the wrong thing.
No. I think Sprout is like the fiber content.
Oh, blend Sprout.
Yeah.
Oh, the color is peacock. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is in the colorway pollinated. And the really cool thing about this yarn dyer was that she had swatches of everything, and I got to see what this would look like, and so I'm so excited to add this to a sweater. This would be really, really pretty. I think I'm gonna get a solid peach and a solid sage green and add this in and just do a whole it's gonna be a vibe. Very excited for the vibe.
A vibe check.
It's a vibe check. Anyway, this is pollinated.
Are we using that right?
Yes. We are old. Just deal with it.
What is a vibe check?
I don't know. Next. Keep going.
All right. So this is from, these are 2 skeins from Allegheny Fiber Arts from Bradford, PA.
Oh, yes.
This is Lakeside Speckles. And this is Dragonfly. And what makes them special is that it's Super Rush Targy. And not merino. Targy. Yeah, Targy. And nylon. So this is a different fiber content. Very exciting. I also got this cute bag from...
Ooh, yes. Here, and this is holding your dress at the moment.
Yes. So,
look at the dogs in space.
Yeah, algae fiber arts.
Very cool.
Yes, very good. Like, this bag is like super nice.
Yeah.
Very excited to use this yarn. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use this for a cowl yet or socks. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
It's really, really pretty. This is a repeat customer, but I needed to get the new Zodiac colorway because it's in the colorway. I misplaced it. It's Virgo, and I'm a Virgo moon and a Virgo rising, and I'm doing that just to piss Tori off. So
what does that even mean?
We need to chart your birth date, your birth location, and when you were born. Like what time during the day. That's how you figure that out.
You know, all the podcasts I listen to now, like, literally just go through, like, they're like, oh, like, that's such a, like, Leo thing. And I'm like, what does that even mean?
We need to get you up on pop culture, darling. Anyway, so this is by Chelsea Luxe Yarns. Chelsea is located in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Did she only have Virgos?
No.
Oh.
She's done I think I also have Aquarius and another one, but they were done earlier in the year. She's been doing them by like when the zodiac hits.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, did she only have Virgos?
She had Virgo this time, but she's like had other ones, and I think if her yarn's in store or you buy it online, you can buy whatever she's got available dyed. But I like this one because it has a bunch of greens and blue in it. So this is going into socks. I think this is going to be a lot of fun in socks. But this is her 80-10-10 base, which is the merino nylon cashmere base.
I love that, like, extra boost of cashmere. All right. So this is a nice rustic wool. So this is from Tamarack Farms. And this is natural gray. And this is from an Icelandic sheep. So very excited. And the farmer was just like, what are you going to use this for? And I was just like, socks? Is that the right answer? Question. I don't know. I just thought it was like, number one, I never had like Icelandic sheep wool.
Yeah.
Number two, I was like, I like the gray color of it. And so it's just like, yeah, I'm probably going to use it for something. It feels very warm and cozy. Definitely. So that's what I'm planning on using it for. Definitely. Okay, that's all the yarn that I bought.
Okay, I've got 2 more hanks of yarn.
Okay.
This is another repeat buy for me. Not this colorway, but from the brand. This is from Primrose Yarns, and it is in their Homestead Sport, which is their like hand spun. The colorway is called Tainted Love. It's got like corals and blue, purple. But yeah, this is gonna go. I've seen a lot of hats using like a hand spun like this, either Primrose or Spin Cycle with a solid color. And it's like a color work kind of hat.
Oh, yeah, like the flicker and flame hat that I did.
So I'm thinking about using it for that. Or I've also seen this being used in brioche hats.
Okay.
So, but I want to pair it with something that's going to like, this is going to be the front color. I need to find like a nice like neutral or like maybe like pick up on one of the like darker colors that's in here.
Yeah, like the red or something.
So, but yeah, I'm really happy that they were there and I got to pick this up. They're also in like they're in the York, PA area.
Okay.
So not too far from us. Okay.
You can do your last one.
Okay. I've got, where did they go? I dug for these and yet where did you go? Oh my god. Can you? Oh no, I found them. I was about to tell you to just keep on going. This is from Wool Studios. I had never heard of them before.
Oh wait, didn't you buy also the pumpkin kit?
I did buy the pumpkin kit. I want to insert a picture of it because it's already wound up and it's downstairs.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
That might be where the bag is. The bag that I bought.
I don't remember what that.
It's okay. It's okay. One of the many people that I talked to that you were annoyed that I was talking to.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
This is from Wool Studios. This is in their Surrey. Her stand was a lot of, like, alpaca.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, almost exclusively alpaca. And this, it doesn't have a name. It's just an OOAK, one of a kind.
Yeah.
But it's Surrey alpaca and 26% silk.
And mind you, like, at this point, I was drenched in sweat. And so it was hard to touch alpaca.
Yeah, but I saw this colorway and I'm like, I really like the kind of like desert tones that are running through this. Like, I don't know. This is probably gonna be like the main color for a hat, like with like a gray base or even, probably like a gray or natural base underneath. So this can literally be like the showstopper.
Yeah, shine through.
And then the last thing that I bought that I have with me at the moment, because I'm not running downstairs, is she also makes her own stitch markers. And the nice thing is that she makes note of what stones she uses. So these are malachite and tourmaline. And I love green. So I figured that this would be a nice little addition. And I don't have any like gemstone-y stitch markers. So
I mean, it's not really a common thing.
I see it more when we go to shows like this. Like yarn stores don't typically have them.
No.
Because they're just, these are very much like...
artsy.
Yeah. Not, like, you use them, but not like... I would use one as like a beginning of round marker. But yeah, so I thought those were really, really cute.
Nice.
So that's it.
All right, now on to the fiber.
Very cool.
All right, so I mentioned them like literally like a couple of minutes ago. This is Tamarack Farm. This is merino wool, silk, and Angelina.
What is Angelina?
It's like Selena. It's just like bits of it within. So I don't know if you could see, but it's kind of sparkly. Very soft. Very squishy. Cannot wait. I like braids like this because you'll get to play with each individual color. You probably could do a nice I'm forgetting the word for it. Fractal spin. There you go.
You're looking at me like I know what you're talking about. I don't spin over here.
I know, but I was like thinking like you would know what. Never mind. Okay. So here is some Paul Roth fiber from Gnome Spun in their color Spirit Green. So
very pretty.
Very excited to just have this color. Why settle for homespun when you can have gnome spun? The guy was like super nice at his stand.
Where was this?
It was the one where he had all of the
Was this the spindle guy?
Yeah, the spindles.
Oh, I liked him.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Yeah.
And then picked up this nice flashy one.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so Madison was like, "Oh, I like these colors." And I was like, "Well, if I spun this for you, would you use it?"
Yes.
So she said yes. This is from Four Hearts Farm, mainly fiber. This is from 80% Sheniko wool and 20% Selena. And so this is what it looks like.
I mean, it just looks so pretty, guys.
Yeah, hopefully I can make yarn that's just as pretty.
I have all the faith.
I don't.
Okay.
So, also because I'm part of Shave 'em to Save 'em, I had to pick up some rare breeds because they were definitely showing some rare breeds. So this is the Navajo Churro roving. So this is an endangered breed. This is from Red Rope Farms.
I'm gonna there's a tuft out. Ooh. Okay.
So,
that's nice.
This is from PA, Blue Mountain Fiber Mill, Pennsylvania. So I got a sticker for it. Definitely excited to use this. Just because it's such an endangered species. Really like to spin out of like each different fiber because like each one is different. So
yeah, it works up differently, and you know these are fibers that they're not like popular on the market. Like we get merino all the time.
Oh,
so why not spin something that isn't merino?
Literally like 90% of the stands that were there, all of their yarn was like 100% superwash merino.
Which is like fine.
Yeah, it's standard. Like I'm sure you can buy that in bulk and like dye it in bulk.
Yeah.
But they were showing some rare breeds. They did have actual Jacob sheep there. They were showing those while we were walking around.
So gorgeous.
So what this is, and I'll have you feel this in a second. Each one. So this is a 50-50 blend of Jacob, CMV / Rumdale. Okay. So these are both very uncommon / endangered breeds.
Am I supposed to touch everything or just one?
You can touch everything.
Okay.
Because it's a 50-50 blend.
Manhandling it.
Yes, you feel free to manhandle.
It's very soft.
Yes. So I already do have a little bit. Oh, there is. Did
I just make a mess?
No, there was like staples. I was like hoping you didn't catch yourself on a staple.
Oh, I mean, I have a little tiny scratches, but we didn't draw any blood, so.
Yeah, so this is from Sways in Farm.
Swayze?
Okay, Swayze.
Swayze?
Swayze. Not good with names, okay? Or reading, or just in general.
She's the science lady and I'm the English lit lady, so.
Swayze.
Okay, I am here for this particular reason.
Okay, anyway.
To correct you when you say things incorrectly.
Anyway, I didn't get the sticker for the, Shape 'em to Save 'em. I already have, Jacob, so I already have the sticker for the Jacob, not the CMV Romdale, yeah. But very excited to use this as well. Like the colors. Hopefully I'll be able to dye these. Maybe I'll just keep the black.
Yeah, keep the
or
black,
the
black.
dark brown. And then my final thing I was very excited for because it's very uncommon, / very expensive / hard to find.
Yeah.
I bought a nice baggie from the Rosefield farm.
Oh yeah, I remember these ladies.
And this is natural Angora fiber from a rabbit.
That was soft. I remember talking to them
and his
you kept saying how we couldn't have Angora rabbits because the dogs would like literally lose their shit.
Yeah, my dogs would literally lose their shit.
And the ladies are like, oh no, we have golden retrievers, and our golden retrievers like know not to do anything. We're like, have you met a basset hound?
Literally, she's bred to hunt rabbits.
She's chaotic.
Oh, she's so sweet.
She is.
Except today, she was very cabin fever stir crazy.
Oh no, because of the rain.
Yeah, because of the rain. And every time I'd yell at her, she just sits there and looks at me like,
what do you want me to do?
And I'm like, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Or I'm throwing you into the gulag.
And the gulag is her crate.
The gulag is her crate.
Just for all the other people out
there. Solitary confinement.
She's getting put in her crate.
Yeah, she gets put in her crate. So like she tries to chew on my computer power cord for work.
Oh my god.
And she sits there and she looks at me and I'm like, don't do it again.
Yeah.
And she's very cute. She's very cute. Yes. I'm like, don't do it again. And she'll waddle away. And then she'll come back and chew on it again. And I'm like, that's it. I'm throwing you to the gulag.
Yeah.
And so she runs away because she's like, I know what's coming next.
Yes.
And so I chase her around for a little bit because she loves the chasing game. So I'm like, eventually she'll just sit down and I'll just scoop her up. So that's usually what happens. So anyway, the people were very oblivious to the fact that, yes, she is a basset hound. She's literally bred to hunt rabbits. I also have Bella, who is not specifically bred for anything, but she will hunt it. Yeah. Despite her looks. So anyway, this is from the rabbit Lucas.
I think it's adorable that you know exactly which rabbit it can be.
I love when fiber, yarn, anything has the name of the animal on it. And I'm like, yes, thank you, Ladybug, for giving me your fiber. Like, so sweet. So apparently, like, they'll just shave them and it'll just like plop right off. Very excited for using this. I'm probably going to mix it with something else because it's very falling apart-ish. Like, you could see, like...
It needs something with a little heft to it.
Yeah, like, very soft, very slippery. But yeah, It's rabbit.
It's Angora.
Yes, Angora.
Darling.
Yes, it's Angora, and Angora.
We just got very bougie.
Yes, and soon, hopefully, I hope to get like pure cashmere.
Okay.
Which is another very bougie thing.
Yeah.
I do have things with cashmere in it, but it's like it's not like pure cashmere. I'm like,
no. They had some at Beyond Yarn for a while, and I felt it at one point, and I was like, I asked, "Hey, Steen, how expensive is this?" And she rang it up. She's like, "This is $42 a ball," and I said, "I think I'll just pet it for now."
Yeah. Luckily, buying the actual raw fiber itself
is a little less expensive.
Yes, but the hobby is very expensive. So, like, the actual equipment to make your own yarn is unfortunately thousands of dollars.
Yes. For anyone who's just stumbling upon this podcast and doesn't yarn already,
well, you will.
Tis expensive.
Yeah.
If you don't go to a regular craft store.
Yes.
And even so, 'tis still expensive.
We're yarn snobs now.
I don't use acrylic.
I use acrylic for like baby blankets only because I know like the parents can just yeet it into the wash.
I don't make baby blankets.
Yeah, so we're yarn snobs. I just listed a bunch of expensive and very, I guess, like you wouldn't know it if you like, because I barely know like all the like the sheep breeds and stuff. So so
the one thing I'm gonna need you to do is write all of this shit down.
Great. I'll do it after we're done taping.
Great.
But yeah, we're yarn snobs. I'm even a bigger snob because like I'll get the super expensive rare things. Like for my birthday last year, Sean bought me 100% buffalo skein, which was $72 for that one skein. I have not used it yet, for obvious reasons as to I don't know what project deems it worthy.
Yeah, I think Dan would have had a heart attack.
Last year, I bought 4 ounces of yak, which you saw it knit up in the hat that I wore one of the episodes ago, earlier in the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am very bougie.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Victoria, and I'm very bougie. And I'm a huge yarn snob. So like, don't listen to me if you're buying yarn for like the first time, because you'll be like, wow, I'm so poor. And that's correct.
Well,
you are poor.
The whole thing with some of these is that like some of the bougier yarns are not really beginner friendly.
Oh no.
You kind of need to know what you're doing because
it's not worth yanking out.
No, because it will felt on itself, or it'll just get really like pilly. Yeah. And then it doesn't look nice.
Yeah, like for the first full year that I started knitting and crocheting and stuff, I used like strictly from Michael's yarn.
Yeah. A lot of cotton, a lot of acrylic.
And people will just gift you yarn. Like they'll be like, oh, my grandmother used to knit. Here's 5,000 bags of yarn. Of acrylic old yarn, like yarn from the 50s. Like, here you go.
Crunchy.
Ooh, it's so crunchy.
So crunchy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, well.
But that's great practice yarn.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what else to share other than in the next couple weeks. So at the end of the week, I'm headed to Miami for my last bachelorette weekend of the season. Hopefully ever. We could go out with a big bang. I don't want to do this ever again. I don't want to go anywhere anymore. I like traveling, but that's it. Anyway, I'm really enthusiastic about it. But when I get back, we're going to be celebrating somebody's birthday, and we're going to be going to the wall. We're going to be going on a goat hike.
Oh, yeah. Sean was asking about that. He's like, when are we going on the goat hike? And I was just like, we're going on the 30th. And he was just like, where's that located? And I was like, oh, it's in Frenchtown. Like, he's like, I thought it was in Pennsylvania. I was like, nope.
Men.
I know. Yeah, that was the whole conversation. There you go.
Dan was like, so everyone's going? I'm like, yeah. You, me, Tori, and Sean. He's like, so I'm going. I'm like, yes, you are going. You are excited about this. He's like, yeah. But at first I thought it meant that you and Tori were going. Are your parents going? I said, no, they're out of town. Oh, by the way, my parents are here.
Oh, yeah, we have not touched that subject.
No, but we're going to have to say that for another time because we're almost at an hour and a half.
Oh, boy.
Jeez. So I guess next podcast we'll be talking about the yarn hike.
Yarn hike?
And not yarn hike, goat hike. Wow. I mean, there might be some yarn happening on the hike.
Maybe. We'll have to stop at the spinnery.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And, but yeah, I think that'll be, and then we'll just, I guess, touch base on a couple other things that are happening.
Yeah, and then it'll be Rhinebeck.
If you have not subscribed yet.
Why?
What's going on? What's not to like, guys?
Aren't we charming?
Aren't we fantastic? But go ahead and like and subscribe. Buttons are, you know where they are.
Did we hit 100 subscribers yet?
We're very close.
How many subscribers do we have?
I think as of this evening we had 99.
Oh my god. Okay, please, somebody else.
Just one extra person.
One extra person.
Yeah.
So I could tell my mom, like, hey, I have 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yep.
And she can go, wow, I don't really care.
I don't know what else to share with our friends other than just chaos.
Yeah, we're absolutely chaos.
But yeah, if you've enjoyed watching this episode, we've got this episode 12. So go back and watch the other 11 if you haven't already.
They're just as chaotic as
they really are.
as this one.
It's just it's a spectrum. There's a scale of it's all chaotic, just different.
And
realms.
you're like, thinking like, like they must have, like, this is a podcast. They must have a set schedule for when they like release these. No, we're
we have life happening all around us, and this is a hobby.
Yeah. I love like when like you're listening to a podcast and they're like, I left my day job for this, and you're just like, why? And I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
I think the whole thing is that you actually like your job. There's people out there that don't like their jobs.
I like my job, but that's besides the point. Anyway, oof, I lost my train of thought.
I think it's a good place to end before we go on another tangent train.
Choo choo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember after we stop recording, and I'm gonna be so angry.
It's okay.
Let's try to fit in one more episode before Rhinebeck.
Yeah, we can try.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna try.
There's
guys.
gonna be an attempt.
There's going to be an attempt.
Yeah.
Would you like to edit this one?
No.
Okay.
I barely have time to look at all this fiber. I barely have time to do any of that. I was supposed to vacuum my stairs today. I didn't do that either. Working full time.
This will get edited eventually, when I stop having a social life.
That's never going to happen.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm Madison.
We train your mom to edit.
No.
She's going to bleep this out.
I'm cutting all this. It's gone. Okay. It's all gone.
Don't cut it.
I am cutting this.
This is quality content.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm Madison.
Hi, I'm Tori.
And this has been The Real Knitwives of Hunterdon County. Bye.
All of it is quality content.